everyone. My name is Sasha Bentley. I'm running for District 14, Position 1. Thank you to the Grange for putting this on. We have very few forums, and this is really exciting to see all of you here. Thank you for being here. I'm glad I get to tell you a little bit about my story and why I'm running. I was born to a young working mom, so I learned the value of hard work from a young age. I'm the daughter and granddaughter of educators and policemen and business people who believe in serving their community. And from them, I learned a deep love for this country and a respect for people of all backgrounds and viewpoints. And it's that same love and respect that has driven me over the course of my life to be involved in my community. It's what's brought me here today. So it's brought me across this large, diverse district, literally driving tens of thousands of miles to talk to voters and listen. We need representatives who will listen to us and address our real daily issues. And what I've heard, what a lot of you know, is that too many of us are struggling. We're focused on the most basic daily needs. A couple examples for Klickitat County. Housing is so expensive in White Salmon. Teachers are turning away jobs because they can't find a place to live. We heard about last year how our county almost didn't receive health care insurance because the insurance companies thought we were too old, too poor, and too sick. And while Western Washington and Seattle is booming, we haven't received the resources that we need here to thrive. The policies created in Olympia have not benefited us here, and I am ready to change that for you. It's really important that we have representatives who are out here listening to people and working for us from day one. I've been doing that over this campaign, and I am ready to start work on day one. I've held listening tours, meet and greets, meetings with elected officials, with business leaders. I know the issues. I've knocked on thousands of doors talking to individuals, and I'm ready to get to work for you. I thank you again for being here. My name is Sasha Bentley. I look forward to going to Olympia to represent you and our shared values, and to be a strong voice for the policies and the investments that we need here. Thank you.
Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that. It's like the credits after a good movie. All right. So, do I need to speak up? Sorry about that. So my name is Chris Corey. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Goldendale Grange, for putting this on. The food's amazing. The venue's amazing, so I appreciate it. I just want to say a couple words here. I hopefully won't take up too much time tonight. We can answer some questions. Again, my name is Chris Corey. I'm running for the State of House of Representatives here in the 14th District. And I'm running for several reasons. I'm running for families. I'm a father, husband, and I believe in fighting for our kids and our families in Central Washington. I think we have too much of a West Side-minded mentality when it comes to running the state. I want to see more representation of Central Washington and our values. I've worked with our school district to ensure school safety. I've worked as a board member with Crime Stoppers of Yakima County to ensure that kids can have anonymous reporting of crimes from minor misdemeanors up to anything serious. These are all done without taxpayer dollars. I believe that school safety should be a priority. That doesn't mean I-1639, which has been a lie about school safety. What it means is making sure that our schools are modern, that our older schools are updated, and that we're funding those fully. I also believe that making sure our teachers are well paid and that our school districts know and can expect continual year-over-year revenue and budgets, that are not mysterious. We've got a big fix we need to do with McCleary, and I'm ready to go over and fight for that. I'm also a businessman. I've worked in the insurance industry since 2005. I've worked alongside a variety of businesses, and I've seen the struggles of unfunded mandates put on them, especially on our small businesses. I've seen what an out-of-control state government does to hurt farmers and ranchers here in Central Washington. When you look at what the Department of Natural Resources does when it leases land to farmers like you, some of you in this room, and then decides a couple years later it's going to change its mind and pull those away. That shouldn't happen. Our state government shouldn't do that. When they enter into a contract, they should keep it. And I want to go over there and fight, and bring ranchers and farmers over to help fight for their position as well, so that they can have predictable and reliable lands to farm and ranch on. I'm also an active community member. I live in Yakima. I spent quite a bit of time down here in Klickitat for the campaign. My wife's worried we're going to try to move here because we don't like moving. But I've been active in a variety of areas, whether it's Rotary locally or the United Way. Central Washington's a great place to live. It's a great place to raise your family, and it's a great place to be in a community where you're accountable to each other, you serve each other, and you support and protect each other. I want to go over and continue to fight for what matters for Central Washington. You know, there's initiatives on the ballot that are just so harmful for our working families, whether it's I-1639 or 1631, the Carbon Initiative. That's going to take more money out of your pockets, and I want to make sure that I want that to be a no, so I want you to vote no on that on November 6th, but I also know that if it does fail, they're going to bring it up in Olympia. And I'm going to be there to fight to make sure that we're not paying higher prices for our fuel, higher prices for home heating, and anything in between. 1639, I want to finish on this. Oh, I'm going to finish on that. For story.
Both candidates. The Democratic-controlled legislature has indicated it wants to add a state income tax for Washington. If elected, will you oppose and vote against any state income tax legislation?
Okay, I would not, so if there's going to be an income tax, there's going to be a complete and total rehaul of our tax system. Washington State has the worst tax system in the country. I know we're proud to be Washingtons. We don't want to hear that. We want a good tax system that works for everyone. The bottom 20% pay up to 7 times more of their income than the top. And let's just say we have enough revenue. Who's paying for it? Why are we okay with the bottom 20% paying 7 times more of their income? Let's have the money come from where it's supposed to. Let's have everyone pay their fair share, because we all live in a society, and government is police. Thank you for being here. It's roads, it's everything. We need to come together and make sure that the people who can afford it pay their fair share, and the people who are struggling are not paying so much of their income on taxes. I would love to lower taxes. I want to lower sales tax. I want to lower property taxes. The vast majority of people in this room, I want to lower your taxes. That might be weird to hear from a Democrat, but it's true.
Taxed by 0.5%. We don't have a revenue problem in Olympia. We have a projected surplus now of over $700 million, I believe. So we're going in the right direction. The economy's working, and I don't think an income tax is going to help. What we need to do is find ways to reduce taxes where possible, whether it's a state sales tax reduction or property tax. I think those are definitely on the table. We need to make sure we're careful with how we're spending when we get over there. You know, our governor has just proposed his budget for the next biennium, and it's $1 billion deficit. So everybody, oh my goodness, we're having a deficit. Well, no, he just overspent. That's like me coming home to my wife and saying, oh no, I took a pay cut, when really all it is I went out and bought a Porsche. So let's figure out where we're spending our money, make sure we're spending it wisely, and then give a break back to the people of Washington so we can continue this economy that's working for everyone.
If I-639 fails, what kind of gun legislation would you support, if any?
So if 1639 fails, my first move would be to bring together gun owners, hunters, stakeholders of this issue, the people that are most passionate about this issue. Let's get together. Let's focus on the actual problems of public safety. We all agree we want to live in a safe community, right? We do all want to live in a safe community. So if we can remember that while we're having these difficult discussions of what we're going to do to make that happen, I'm going to be there to bring us together, to focus on the issue, and really come up with small steps that we can take, that we all can come together on, and make our community safer.
Yeah.
I have a different question for you. How do you think we should resolve gun violence in Washington State?
I think we're doing a lot of that now. I don't think 1639 is the right answer to that. 1639 was sold to voters as a school safety bill. It's a school safety issue. It's going to make school safer. It does nothing to do that. We have laws on the books now that we're not properly enforcing already. So adding new laws, fees, restrictions, and other things are not going to fix the problem. We have a mental health crisis in our community. We need to look at that. We need to fix our state's failing mental health system right now. Western States Hospital failed. We're losing out on federal money. We need to fix that. We need to regionalize it. We need to make it more local so that it's more accountable, it's more swift to serving the communities. So you're not having to send your families over to the east side of the state or the west side of the state if there's treatment needed. So that's one area we can work on together. It's nonpartisan, and it's about making sure that the communities have the mental health services that they need. I don't believe that 1639 is going to solve gun violence. We have a long way to go in this country, in this state, I should say, but I don't believe that that's a way to do it. I think that punishes law-abiding gun owners, and it makes it more onerous and difficult for people in rural communities to protect their property, their families, and their homes. Well, thank you again for your time. I just want to close in saying a couple of things. I'm running because I love Central Washington. I love our small town communities. I love our sense of accountability, respect, and trust and care we have for one another. And I want those values represented in Olympia. I fundamentally believe that you as individuals and you as communities know better how to spend your money and to better manage your lives than we do in Olympia. So when I go over there, that's my focus. It's what can I do to get out of your way so that you can thrive, you can be prosperous, whether you're a business owner or you work for a business, whether you're a part-time rancher or you own timber, whatever that is. I want to make sure that you're able to do it with a fair and level playing field so that you can live the American dream. We were given life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I think getting the government out of your life will clearly help with that pursuit of happiness part. Again, Chris Corey, State House of Representatives, seat 1. Thank you for your time. First.
Okay, thank you all again so much. Please connect with me one-on-one. I'd love to have conversations with people and hear about the real issues. I've been traveling and get this district, giving everything I have. I've started in late January, put over 22,000 miles just getting from my home to Yakima, which is part of District 14, because I want Ed to get to know everybody's issues, and so I can start work on day one. I am compelled to run for public service. This is not about being a politician. I was not asked to run by special public interest, special private interest. I did not have to think about running. This is something I'm compelled to do. This is about representing the people, making sure the government is working for all of us, regardless of party. It makes me very sad that we're divided here on party. I know that it's an election, that's the time to do it, but I can't wait till this election is over so we can come back together, focus on the real issues we deal with